Usually accustomed to automatic approval from his flock of Falcon fans, today Michael Vick greeted with a chorus of boo birds as he approaches the courthouse in Richmond, Virginia. The Atlanta QB entering a plea of not guilty to federal dogfighting charges. The federal magistrate orders for the release of Vick and his 3 co-defendants, but also rules that they continue to reside in their homes with no travel outside of the jurisdiction between now and the trial date, which has been set for November the 26th. Now, while Vick spends his day in court, the rest of the Falcons are in the huddle for the first day of team training camp in Georgia. And in a move that suggests birds of a feather flock together, former Falcon and North Fort Myers grad Deion Sanders attempting to give Vick a voice. In this week's news press column, the Red Knight alum and longtime NFL and Major League Baseball star submits his thoughts in a weekly forum every Sunday. And this week's topic is the Vick scandal. Says Primetime, quote, "I believe Vick had a passion for dogfighting. I know many athletes who share his passion. The allure is the intensity and the challenge of a dog fighting to the death. It's like ultimate fighting, but the dog doesn't tap out when he knows he can't win. It reminds me of a time when I wore a lot of jewelry back in the day because I always wanted to have the biggest chain or the biggest, baddest car. It gives you status," end quote. Suffice it to say, Deion's point of view hasn't played that well across our local landscape.
I think my eyes popped open to about the size of dinner plates. I think hair stood up on the back of my neck. And when he got to the part where he said, "Don't shake your head yet," I thought, too late, I already have.
I think he picked the wrong guy in the wrong fight. And to try to explain what Mike Vick, how he really feels about dogs, made a mistake.
Now, according to the news press, Sanders submits the articles on his own. When asked if he was sure about this week's edition, the North Fort Myers alum chose not to make any changes. Not sure that Deion and George McNeil would have ever run in these same circles, but they are both North Fort Myers alums. Today, George is in Canada, where he fires an opening round 70, good for 1 under par, and a tie for 54th place, 8 strokes back of your leader, Hunter Mahan. And while George putts and pitches up in our neighbor to the north, Jason Giambi is swinging south for the summer. Tomorrow night, the Yankee DH will make our home park his home plate when he meets the Miracle as part of a rehab assignment with Single-A Tampa. Tonight's series opener suspended as a result of rain. They'll give it another go Friday as part of the double dip. First pitch of Game 1 set for 5:05. Giambi likely to be in the lineup in Game 2 as the 36-year-old rehabs from plantar fasciitis down with Single-A Tampa. More Tampa. Today, the Buccaneers kick off camp from the Disney complex. This message to the men may be out with the old and in with the new. The spring's 4th overall draft pick, Gaines Adams, signed and sealed to the tune of a 6-year deal with a max value of $46 million. And with Adams on the roster, no room for Rice. Simeon failing his physical and leaving the Bucs no real choice in 6 seasons by the Bay. Rice tallied a total of 69.5 sacks, 3rd most in franchise history. Says Buccaneer team GM Bruce Allen, quote, "He brought a smile to your face in a number of ways. He's a phenomenal worker and athlete. Simeon Rice is a Super Bowl champion with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers." And we are right back after this.